Rahim, many thanks for Scientific Committee for inviting me in such prestigious conference. I will discuss today about the Biggie Bag IOL. Biggie Bag IOL needed in cases of nanophthalmos. So the nanophthalmos is a dwarf eyes, bilateral, symmetrical, simple microphthalmia without ocular anomalies. Manifested by short axial length less than 20 mm and a thick sclera with key readings, steep cornea with diameters less than 10 millimeters. Biggie bag is back-to-back two IOLs implanted in the same eye, which may be primary Biggie bag or secondary Biggie bag. There is three different techniques of Biggie bag. Implantation of both IOLs inside the capsular bag, but interlenticular opacification happens and this technique not preferred yet. Implantation of the foldable IOL inside the capsular bag with 3-piece IOL implanted in the sulcus, but may need YAG laser iridotomy to lower the incidence of angle closure glaucoma. And this is the third technique. This third technique discussed through a case of 25 years old, K1 47, K2 48 diopters, and the axial length is 17 millimeters. The formula was 55 diopters, and the refraction preoperative is 13 diopters. Starting by anterior capsulorhexis and cortex removal, then the cornerstone of this surgery is posterior capsulorhexis. Posterior capsulorhexis should be happen with formed globe and formed EC using viscoelastic material, appropriate viscoelastic material, and from the side ports, microcapsulorhexis forceps. After doing the posterior capsulorhexis, implantation of the IOL at first inside the capsular bag. Then do optic capture of the posterior capsule to implant the optic behind the posterior capsule in the potential burger space. With free capsular bag now for implantation of the second foldable IOL. So both IOLs, one behind the posterior capsule and the other inside the capsular bag. With well-centered IOL and no interlenticular opacification with very deep EC. And this is confirmed by UBM comparing both techniques. Notice that the EC depth in the left eye was more than 3 millimeters. So Biggie bag in nanophthalmos is a difficult surgery. And this technique with posterior capsulorhexis and implantation of the IOL behind the posterior capsule make the AC very deep and lower the incidence of angle closure glaucoma, but very difficult technique. So preoperative preparation by mannitol infusion is very mandatory in such cases to lower the incidence of choroidal effusion, because you know that cases have thick sclera with vortex vein compression, which may trigger for choroidal effusion. So preoperative preparation by infusion of mannitol is very mandatory in such cases for successful. And thank you.